Hello everybody, well, I'm gonna upload this on my other channel, but I must say that this video is going to be about a certain guy, Mattman Runs YouTube. Where do I even begin? First of all, I must admit that I'm really it's really annoying for a 40-plus-year-old man to talk about himself in third person. He says it on every fucking stream. Everybody should watch the Mattman, but it's not freaking cool. Because we know that you're trying to be cool, but it's not cool for a 40-plus-year-old to talk about himself in a third person. And the most important thing now is that he's back at it again, with trying to talk to children. Well, he is talking to children, and it is really messed up for a 40-plus-year-old man to talk to 10-year-olds, 11, 12. Just a couple of months ago, a 13-year-old, having a 13-year-old on stream. And Mattman knows about this as well, because, well, he has done that shit. And it is a huge pattern of behavior, so to speak, because he has been doing this for years. The earliest thing that I heard was about Lieutenant Corbis, that he was saying that he was crushing on an honor, and she's freaking like 11, 12, maybe 13, 14, about that time. And it's weird to have well, around that time he was just under his 40s, and it's weird for just under 40 years old having a crush on a kid, really. And at least from what I've seen during the years now that I've heard about this guy, I can only ramble up those things that I know, and from what I've seen as well. It is the Lieutenant Corbis. He was flirting with his former boss's daughter, who was 16, so that's 2. He was calling the kid pretty on her stream. He tried to meet up with a girl on Chuck E. Cheese as well. That this is all recorded. I will put the links in the description. And he even confessed that he was flirting with the kids when he worked at the school. And his boss had to tell him to knock it off, really. Then it was some other comments. He does have a lot of alternate accounts as well, that he was claiming make it clap on to a young girl. And then we have, he was putting on 12-year-old Aaliyah on the stream a lot. And now there's, and then of course, before getting ahead of myself again, there's Sammy, who was under 10 years old, and Sammy's parents had to threaten with the police to make Mattman stop talking to him. And then we have Gus, who is 10, 11, talks to him a lot, and they even talk privately, because there's a clip where Gus is calling Mattman on whatever, at least on his phone. It might be Messenger or something like that, considering the sound of it and all. And then we have Cassie, who is 13. So that's at least 10 cases, from what I know, and from what I've seen now as well. There have been some back and forth between Mattman and Gus, that Mattman is pissed at Gus for just for Gus just coming in, making a few comments and then leaves. And according to Mattman, Gus has been acting up recently and Mattman wants to put Gus in his place, which makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. Is Gus related to Mattman? And that's a huge no. Then Mattman has no freaking right to put Gus in his place. That's not his job. That's his parents' job, not Mattman's job. And another thing, why talk privately to a 10, 11-year-old who isn't within your family? Why? That's weird as shit. And it also makes me wonder how Mattman finds these kids. Makes me really, really wonder how he finds these kids. Mattman should really be stopped. Really be stopped. So that's my piece about Mattman. And the last thing that I want to talk about too, now that I think about it also, that Mattman doesn't really deny it. He just gets annoyed about being called out. It just feels like that he wants to continue this behavior in private and not being called out by it. But people will continue to call him out for it. People will continue to watch out for considering his behavior and everything. And whenever people calls him out, and I've seen this a lot lately, like for example, just a couple of days ago, someone just asked him how old is Gus, and immediately Mattman claims that he's a troll and just bans him. And that behavior is also very suspicious because it just reiterates that he wants to continue his behavior and not being called out by it. Mattman knows what he's doing, and even his friend Mr. Lantern has confirmed that he might be a P-word, that he talks to kids a lot. Mattman won't deny it. He will just say that everyone who claims it is a troll. But proof is out there, and it's sad that Mattman still continues to do it. So yeah, that's about it. Comment below what you think. As I said, I will put links in the description down below. Otherwise, peace out.